This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So anyone has any questions on the yesterday's class? First of all, okay, that's nice. Then we'll go with the next topic. So before going to the next topic, so let's see. First of all, let's understand. See, here we are going to understand that who is going to use the application and what are the applications available on the D365 here. Okay, so normally who are going to use these applications, so like we'll understand okay, I think it's very small. I think 1 second, let me make it very bigger. So we'll say that who is going to use this application, use the application, whatever the application we are developing, that application is being used by the whom. Okay, so normally this whatever the D365 applications we are having, those applications are used by the vendors. I mean, see, for vendors, in the vendors there will be a BPO people who are sitting in the floor. Okay, for those people we are going to develop this application, and those people are belongs to the organization. Let's say for example there is a ABC insurance company. There is a ABC insurance company, okay, who wanted to utilize the D365 sales app. Actually D365 sales application, for example. Okay, so if the D365 sales application wanted, the ABC company wanted to use this D365 sales, that means those people, okay, there are, like, let's say for example the sales application was being used by 100 peoples. Okay, 100 peoples. Then the client will purchase 100 licenses and will assign for each one of their minimal licenses, not the developer licenses, a minimal licenses, where that licenses will be assigned to that particular 100 users. And the application, whatever the D365 application, sales application we are creating or we are enhancing, that application will be used by the organization of that particular ABC insurance. Okay, so whoever are sitting, like normally, as we'll take the real time example. So you will be getting calls that we are from the so and so, like bank, to we wanted to offer you that there is a credit card, or there are sometimes you will be getting a calls that life insurances or health insurances, or like that. So many members try to get this type of calls. So who will be calling? The sales executives will be calling you. So in front of them, what is the application? An example of D365 application. So where they will try to get your details, they'll try to get your details from any of their sources, or from any of their they'll get some sources and they'll get the contact details of you. And from them, from that they'll try to contact you, asking that we are having these offers. The sales executives normally how they behave, you already know that, because most of you will be getting the calls saying that we are from the ABC, or we are from so and so insurance, and we are from so and so bank, take the credit card, or we have the life insurance, we have the loan policies, blah blah blah, those things. So in front of those salespeople system, there will be application called D365, an example of D365 application. So that application is being developed by us, and that application will be shared. I mean, that application will, once it is developed, that application will be given to the sales team. I mean, the vendors will be giving to the sales teams who wanted to do the sales now. They will come and perform the sales now. So likewise service also. So after sales, if you have any queries, we'll try to call them. And once we call them, we'll give one example actually. Okay, we'll do one example, then we'll discuss one by one. So let's go with the flow actually. Okay, so first of all, today let's discuss about, so understand here that our role is a development role. Once the development is completed, that app will be given to the BPO people. So we are developing a D365 application for the vendor, who for the organization purpose itself. The D365 apps cannot be utilized by the end customers. End customers means like us. Okay, we are the end customers. If you get a call from ABC Health Insurance, for example, so the organization people from ABC will call us, will try to convince us to purchase the product here from them. So we are the customers. For us, we will not be getting the access here. Only for the organization people only the app will be shared. Is that clear? So get that clarity. Okay, so there is no app we are creating for the end users here. Is that clear? Anyone still has doubt in this part, for whom the app is being created like that? Is there any other
Yeah,
question?
it's clear, sir.
Yes,
It's
nice.
clear, but yesterday I missed the class, so
Okay.
little bit of introduction things are
uh,
missed from me.
I would suggest you to watch the demo class. Whatever I have discussed in the demo video, the same thing is discussed. If not, you can watch the yesterday's recording also. Okay, please try to
Okay,
watch that, and if you have any queries on that, we'll correct in the tomorrow's call. Okay.
okay, sir.
Yeah, that's not an issue. Just watch it. If you have any questions, it's just an introduction we have started. So just watch it, and if you find any understanding gap, I'll try to clarify that one. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Santosh. Okay, so today let's start about the D365 sales. Okay, see the architectural diagram, what Microsoft is offering. Okay, let's what Microsoft is offering, and we'll understand the user flow, how the user journey will be added into the system. Okay, so likewise we'll see one by one here. Okay, we'll see about the environment. Once environment is ready, we'll see about the user journey, how the user is onboarded and from where the user is getting into the system. Everything we'll see one by one here. Okay, today. So first of all, what is D365 sales? So let's see the arc diagram of the D365 sales here. Okay, this is all the definitions and the terminologies. Don't worry about this. Is the arc diagram which I wanted to show. So whenever client is going to purchase a license from Microsoft for the D365 sales license, a default application will be created in the environment. Okay, in that environment, a default application will be created. What is that application? That is called the Sales Hub. And in that application, this is the flow. This is the flow which was designed, and it is very basic. It is very basic, which acceptable for all the domains. But client is not satisfied with this, and client wants some modifications on this based upon their domain and based upon their requirement. We are here to modify this process. Okay, as a developers, we need to modify this process based upon the client's requirement. Now, what is this process? What is the process which given by the Microsoft here? So let's understand that process. So as I already told this, so let's take the same example. Let's take the health insurance example itself. Okay, now in the health insurance, for example, as a Arjun, I just wanted to see, or I just wanted to I'm looking for a health insurance policy. Okay, I don't know which policy I wanted to take it. I went to a policy bazaar or somewhere, I went it, and I tried entering my details. When I entered my details, automatically the details from, I mean, whatever the details I am having, it has been captured through all the insurance companies. All the insurance companies which are available in the market, those all has taken my details. That means I became the lead for those all the available health insurance companies. That means in policy bazaar we are having bunch of insurance companies which are listed. So all the companies got my details now. Correct. like let's say ABC, XYZ, and PQR, some all the health insurance. Okay, these companies will all these companies will try to I become a lead for them. I'll become a lead for those companies. That means I became a lead now. Now they will try to ping me or call me saying that we are belongs to so and so health insurance company. We belongs to so and so health insurance company. They'll try to make a call and asking by that we got to know that you are looking for a health insurance product. We are from so and so company. I mean, the sales people will talk like this basically, asking that we are from so and so company. So all this process, that means you see this lead, you see this lead, this is the process which they will see in their system. That is the D365 application. The lead will start from there. Once the lead, so I became a lead for them. Okay, don't worry, I'll show this application as well. So one of the class, I'll show this application as well. So this is the lead. From the lead, if I say if I say that I wanted to know more details, then I can be qualified. Then an account and contact will be created automatically. Then from that qualification, a opportunity will be created, where in that opportunity I can able to see, and in that opportunity I can able to develop, as a salesperson I can able to develop by talking to Arjun. I'm now acting as a sales team. I can develop that what is the opportunity, or what is the I mean, the Arjun is looking for. Maybe Arjun is looking for a uh, policy for his family, entire family, with 10 lakhs as the sum insured, maybe something like that. Okay, so the sales team, the salespersons will develop the opportunity. Once the development is done, okay, then they will add the product, and they will try to share the quotation with Arjun, saying that for your policy this is the price. Will, I mean, Arjun can ask that, okay, no, it's fine. Is there any discount, or is there any any discount which can be provided? Then we can revise the quotation, and we can share the quotation again by giving some discounts. Once Arjun accepts the quotation, then we can place the order. Once the order is placed, then we can generate the invoice. This is very basic process which is given by the Microsoft here. Okay, so the same example was shown like this. A lead will be there, then a lead can be qualified or disqualified. If it is disqualified, it will be ending here itself. If it is qualified, a opportunity will be created. If there is any existing account or a contact which can be linked, you can link it, or we can create a new record as well. Then the quotation will be shared. Once in the opportunity, we'll develop the opportunity, and we'll share the quotation. Once the quotation is shared, if the quotation is accepted, then we can create the order. Then we can fulfill the invoice. Then we can fulfill the invoice as well. So this is the sales process currently Microsoft is providing. Okay, this is one of the important interview question as well. In the basic interviews, people will ask this question, like, tell the sales process. What is the D365 sales process we are having? One of the interview questions which is we are having means that Microsoft is offering. So this is very minimalistic process we are having. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? So this is what the Microsoft offering process here. Now in this process, okay, this is the process. Now after sales, now in this process, sorry, in this process, there can be a requirements from the clients asking that, okay, we want a approval process, we want a questionnaires form added into this, we want some other stage we need to add it here. So all these are going to be done by us. So we are the helpers for the clients, that we are the developers, and we are the the experts in this D365, where we are going to modify based upon the client requirements. So That is our job here, not only modifying this process. If client says that I don't want the entire process, but I'll take the license, but I don't want this entire process. I want a process. I want a process which need to be starting from scratch based upon my flow. So we need to create it everything from scratch itself. Then we need to create everything from scratch. That is also we are going to learn in this training here. Now, so this is about the sales. I'll not talk much about it because we are going to see what is the provided what is provided by the Microsoft in detail within the application itself. Okay, so this is what the sales process. Now in this sales process we'll see now, sorry, yeah, now understood about the sales, right? Everyone understood about the sales? Anyone has any questions? Okay, only Santosh is responding, that's fine. But what about others? Now similarly, after the sales there should be some service provided by the clients also, like the same example. So from the ABC I have purchased, as a Arjun I have purchased the the policy. Now after an year or 2 years I wanted to renew, or I got some health issues, then I need to claim the insurance policy, for example. For doing that, I need to know the procedure, or I need to claim my bills. Okay, I need to claim my bills, for example. So what I'll do, using a different channels, let me show the architectural diagram of it as well. So we are going to discuss about the service. This is all, that's okay, this is all okay. Yeah, using different channels. So I'm showing the architectural diagram of the case or service, customer service as well. So using different channels, Arjun can reach out to ABC insurance company. Like, this is one of the web, using the website I can go to the ABC website. I can just raise a request asking that I wanted to know how to climb the how to climb it, like that. Okay, or I can call that persons, or I can send a SMS, or I can use the I can use any other channels, or I can use the email also, where whatever the process you choose, a automatic case will be created. Okay, if you, for example, you create through the website. Okay, through the website we can also create a case using maybe any automation flow or anything. We can create a case in our system, D365 system, or in the if you send a email. Okay, once a email is received to a distribution list which is called DL, a case can automatically be created. So likewise we can create the case automatically in the D365 system. Once the case has been created in the D365 system, okay, once the system D365 system, then based upon the category, or based upon the case type, or the persons, or maybe premium or gold or silver, like that persons, a case can be routed to a agent. Okay, for example, you called a Amazon services. uh, they'll tell that our technicians are is on the queue, please wait in the queue, please wait in the queue, and they'll play lovely music as well. Okay, so those that means the peoples are busy in the other calls, so whoever are free, they'll try to assign that agent to you. I'm giving the real time examples also. So that means you will wait in the queue. So a lovely music will be playing. Once a technician or a agent is available, you will definitely, I mean, they'll try to convince, they'll try to say that hello, yeah. So like that, right? In the similar way, you try to sending an email. So the case has been routed to an agent, where agent has been identified. Once the agent has been identified, the agent will try to resolve your issue. If you are for example, the same, let's take the same example. You called a Amazon person, Amazon service, then you said that you got a wrong product, or you have some issues, okay, with your delivery of the delivery things. Then the Amazon people will say that okay, we are sorry for that, we'll try to check in the backend, which will do the research here. They are doing the research in their backend systems. So what's happened, what we can resolve you, those things they'll try to check in their backend, which will try to check, do the research now. Once the research is done, then they will try to resolve the issue. Then they say that is there anything which we wanted to help you, your issue got resolved, that's it. So once the call is completed, they will go to another call now. They will go to the another call which they will pick it up. So similarly, an email is generated. So once the case is created, you also should be getting this type of messages as well, like your service request number SR123456789 is created, will come back to you maybe after 2 days or one day on the resolution. Did anyone get this type of messages? Did anyone get this type of messages? Come on. If you respond, I think it
Yes, sir.
is
Yes, sir.
yes, yes, yes. Those type of messages is generated from our side. We are going to create those configurations, the message notifications and everything. Okay, those those messages are configured by a developer itself here. So that is all we are going to do here. Okay, whenever a case is created, you need to send an email to a person saying that thanks for reaching to us. So those messages are configured by us itself. So I'm trying to get a point here that what is our roles and responsibilities for this D365 applications. Clear about this process? Anyone has any question on this process? Anyone has any questions on this process, the sales and service process? Great. Then okay, people are messaging in private, try to talk with me, okay, because if you talk then only it will be very good to interact with me. Okay, so message is okay. Currently I'm having dual screen so I can see the messages, but it would be great if you talk with me, okay, so that it can have a interactive session, please. Okay, then yeah, then so this is about the service module. Now let's, so sales and service are done now. Now what is the application we are going to use? What is the application we are going to use? So we are going to use a application called make.powerapps.com. make.powerapps.com. If you enter a make.powerapps.com, in this platform itself we are going to be a developers. In this platform only we need to deal all the applications, all the configurations, all the customizations. So this is our god for us. Okay, make.powerapps.com is the god for us because we are going to be pro on this platform now. Okay, now in this platform, first of all, how users are onboarded. Okay, let's understand the user onboarding process. Then we'll see what is this environments and how to create these environments, everything we'll discuss here. Then I'll also share one link in the chat. Okay, try to you create the trial instance which can be hold for 30 days. If any one of your sisters or brothers or you working in an MNC companies like Infosys, TCS, or Cognizant or HP, Accenture, Microsoft, or whatnot, whatever the companies, okay, MNC companies especially, try to, I'll also share that link also. There you can create 90 days trial instance as well. Okay, 90 days trial instance is also available. Maybe you can check with your brothers, sisters, friends, etc, etc. Okay, so check with your like the below peoples if they are working in any companies. So I'll share that link. Just you need to create a trial instance with their like office credentials. It is very easy. It's not, they'll not do any charge anything. It's like their company is offering that 90 days trial instance, that is why. Okay, 90 days trial instance, what is the difference between the 90 days trial instances and the 30 days trial instances? 90 days trial instance is provided by the organization because they will be having the premium features there, and in 30 days it is okay, we can explore the D365 application apps, not all the apps, only sales you can explore. So then so you can just explore that. So we'll share the link. Okay, we'll share the link once we complete this everything here. I'll share the link. Okay, so try to create the trial instance as well. Now okay, fine. So basically how the user onboarding process is done means, so where we can see the user onboarding process, how the licenses need to be assigned. See, licenses purchasing, user onboarding process will all be taken care of by the clients itself. It is not our headache at all. Okay, but it is better to understand the process here. Okay, it is better to understand how the process is happening. Sometimes it is also important that client can also ask you how this is working, how to create the license, how to assign the license, how to assign the user to environment. This all can happen sometimes, so it's better to have the understanding here. But for as a normal person, it is not so important, but for us, we'll understand it. Okay, so see, when you open this make.powerapps.com, there is a power platform here. I'll tell you why we need to open this power apps here. Why not a separate D365 application? Okay, because sorry, just I'll discuss this point and then I'll go to the power platform admin center. See, why we are opening this power apps here, but we have discussed here that we are here to learn about D365 applications. But yesterday I gave one definition in D365 CRM definition. What is the CRM or CE definition I gave yesterday? Anyone knows? Anyone can tell? Anyone can tell like what is the definition I gave yesterday? What is the definition I told yesterday? If you see the definition of the customer engagement application, it is the D365 applications are built on the Power Platform. So the application, the D365 application is the first party application built on Power Platform. Power Platform. So whatever the application we are going to deal, whether it's a D365 application or a Power Platform application, everything can be seen in this Power Apps itself. So that is why we are opening the power apps here. Okay, now if you go to apps, sorry, for example, don't worry, I'll tell about this one as well. If you go to the apps here and if you see the apps, whatever the apps you can see here, this is all some of the D365 apps itself. Like Sales Hub is one of the app which we are going to discuss, and also we are going to discuss about the Customer Service Hub as well. So these are the some of the D365 apps we are having. Okay, so this is one actually. Then we'll go and discuss about the Power Platform Admin Center. Now in the Power Platform Admin Center, see, basically what will happen means you just, so I'll just give the flow here. Okay, anyone has any questions? Okay, so there is a person, okay, there is a person like there is a developer or a person or whatnot. Okay, let's take that there is a person here. Okay, there is one person who has who has came into the project for the first time. Oh, sorry, some, okay, sorry, it got muted, sorry. Okay, so there is a person who has joined the organization now. Okay, there is a person who has joined the organization. Now within this, or what happens now? So what people will take his first name, last name, all the details. I mean the client, I'm telling about the client will take the first name, last name, the email address, or whatever they wanted from us, and they will create a, here the important point is, they will create a Microsoft, okay, Microsoft Entra ID for us. Entra ID, or I can also call it as Active Directory. In the Active Directory, they will create a account. They will create a account here. So how to create that account? Let me show you. And where to see that one? If you go to this, okay, if you come to Microsoft, normally it is all created in the Azure, but we don't have the Azure license and everything here. So I'll directly show here. If you come into this Power Platform Admin Center, if you click on this admin center here, you can see Microsoft Entra. If you click on this Microsoft Entra, you can able to see the same Azure type of platform here. Don't worry, this is not important for us, but you just need to have some idea on this. Okay, that's it. I'm just I just turned off the MFA. That is, it is asking for the MFA. That's what. Okay, I just turned off the MFA. That's what I just postpone to set up the MFA. One second, don't worry about this all stuffs. So whenever I click on the admin center, I can able to see the Microsoft Entra, where I can able to navigate, or I can able to navigate to one of the Microsoft Entra login ID. So the same and the same thing will be able to see in your like in the Azure also, which is not so important for us. This is okay, like Microsoft Entra ID admin center is okay for us. Okay, so this will open this type of view. Okay, so here you can able to see the users. You can just click on users, and here you can able to see all the users who are belongs to the organization. Okay, so these are the people who belongs to my organization. So like this. Okay, now what they will do, they will create one user. They'll create one user, create a user, and they will take that user as, for example, Arjun as my name. Okay, like Arjun, and then display name is Arjun, always Arjun, and they will review and create. That's it. Once it is create, the user is created, the user is added here. Okay, the user is added here. See, for example, the user, if I just refresh this one, see, the user is there here. So this is how they'll create the Active Directory account. Active Directory account. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear, everyone?
Yes,
So
sir.
this, the user is just added in the Active Directory, which is in the Entra ID. In the Entra ID, the user has been added. So once the user is added here, okay, once the user is added here, then a a global administrator, okay, this user need to be added a license here. So for adding the license, you again need to go to, again you need to come to the Power Platform Admin Center. This time you need to go for the M365 one. Here M365 one. So oh shit. Sorry. So many trial instance, confused in that. Okay, so now I just need to select the M365 one here. Okay, M365 here. Now whatever the user I have created in the Entra ID, the same user will be displayed here as well. See, the same user is displaying here as well. Now with unlicensed one. So this user is not having any license now. Now we need to assign the license for this user. Then only we can add this user for the development, or for the business application. We can assign the user as a license, a minimal license that can be added, that user can be having the access for the applications now. Is that clear? Is that clear, anyone?
Yes,
So
yes.
what I'll do here, I'll go with the, I'll open the Arjun. Okay, and I can see that I can go to the licenses. So currently in my trial instance, in my trial 90 days trial instance, I don't have the D365 licenses. That means the user cannot use the D365 licenses. So I have Copilot Studio license or Power Apps license, or some like Power Apps developer license, where I have nearly 10,000 licenses in my trial instance. And yeah, I have Power Pages licenses like this. Okay, so these are some of the licenses which are available, and I can just save and change here. So now I just added some whatever the licenses I am having, I just added those licenses to the Arjun here. So like this. And here if you come to the account, this is the account for Arjun. Okay, this is the account for Arjun now. And Arjun can just use this account to log into make.powerapps.com. Whatever the access he is having, he can able to utilize that access. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. One thing here, you can able to see roles here. What is this roles? And we are going to discuss about the dataverse roles as well. So there is a concept of dataverse roles or security roles in your future training sessions. But here also you are able to see the roles here. What are these roles? What is the difference between this role and the dataverse role? See, this role is nothing but, now one more topic here, that is we are going to have a tenant. So whatever the role we are having here, that role will be utilized for the entire tenant. Now what is meant by tenant here? What is meant by tenant? Tenant is nothing but the client applications. Tenant is nothing but the client environment. Okay, tenant is nothing but the client's entire environment. So within this entire environment, we can have a access to a specific environments here. So we can have a access to a specific environments. Client can have one tenant. In that one tenant, there can be a multiple environments available in the Power Apps here. Like for example, if you see here, environment, I in one tenant, in one environment, I can have an access of, this is one environment, PC is one environment, training group is one environment. So I am having access of these three environments. But if there can be a one more environment, maybe for example, here I can see some Santosh and some Praveen and some other names here. Okay, so for example, for Santosh can have another environment access, maybe Praveen is having another environment access, like Sirisha can have another license, another access, Sudhir can have another access, like that. So it can, the people can have multiple environments in one tenant. There can be a multiple environments. Like for example, why multiple environments? Sometimes a development, this is like development. Okay, so one environment is for the dev. For us, basically, if you wanted to say that why multiple environments, then one environment is for the dev purpose, one environment is for the QA purpose, one environment is for the production. Okay, is that clear? So one environment is for dev, one environment is for QA, one environment is for production. So whatever the application we are developing, the same application or the application need to be tested. The application, once it is tested and the provided the sign off, then the application need to be deployed to production environment. So for using this one, a client can have a tenant. In one tenant we can have a multiple environments. Okay, so for example, let's take one example here. So as a developer, I can take the three environments here. Maybe there is one more business process, where they need one more environment. They are not utilizing this environment, but they need one more environment where they can use it for their purpose, maybe for other business purposes. But within the same tenant, they can go with other environments as well. Is that clear? Understood? So one tenant means, in one tenant it's a client, I would say, like it's a client's area. In that area we can divide the parts into environments. So whoever wants an environment, they can use their own environment. But for me, for the D365 sales and service, I can pick 3 or 4 or 5 environments. Why I'm saying 3 or 4 or 5 means there can be dev, QA, prod, 3. In sometimes there can be dev, QA, UAT, prod. In sometimes we can say dev, QA, UAT, pre-prod and prod. Like that, depends upon the client's budget, we can have the different environments here. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So now again coming back to that role. So this role, this role is being used for the entire tenant. So in this role, if you see this role, if you see the management of the role here, if you click on the manage, the biggest role is here called the global administrator. The biggest role is has unlimited access to all the management features and must and most data is all admin centers. Okay, that means this is the higher privileges one. Microsoft recommends in a big company, in a big, very big companies, Microsoft recommends that the global administrator should be only 5 members. So mostly the global administrator should not be more than five persons. Okay, that is one recommendation. So likewise we are having help desker who can reset the passwords, re-authenticate and assign the licenses and those things. SharePoint admin can use the SharePoint online, manage M365 groups and those things. User means resets user passwords, create and manage. So these licenses or these roles are only for the admin related tasks as well. Like if you have the global administrator, you can able to create any app here, any app. If you have the global administrator, you are having the higher privileges that you can create any app or you can manage any app here. So that is the global administrator permissions here. So normally the clients will be taking care of all these admin centers and this thing. This is not important for us. For us, this is not at all important. For us, the security role which we are going to discuss in the upcoming classes, that is important, because that is what we are going to create now. I mean, we'll discuss the security part later. So I created this user now. So I have assigned the license for this Arjun as well. Now I can take this Arjun and I can assign this Arjun to my respective environments. So here I can create the environments. Here I can create the environments. So how to create the environments? How to create these environments here? So the environments can be created like this. Okay. For example, none. I'll here there are types actually. So trial subscription based means you can use the trial subscription based, developer, production, trials, sandbox. I already have 3 trial subscriptions, so I can't create one more. Maybe I'll try with the developer now. So I don't know whether it will create it or not, but let's do that. And let me click on next. So add sample data. Maybe I'll just create one sample things and let's see if it will works or not. I don't know. Yeah, it is going to work here. So I created one developer type thing here. So this is how the environment need to be created. Now for this one, it is getting prepared. So how to add this user, whatever the user I have created, that user to environment, we will see in the upcoming classes where we will see how to create the security roles and everything. Okay, in there. So understood about this today? So in today's class, we have covered mostly all the aspects here, how the user onboarding is done, what is meant by sales, what is meant by service, what is meant by tenant, what is meant by environment, how to assign the licenses to a user, what is the difference between the role and the data or security role. Is there any questions on these topics? Is there any questions on these topics?
Yeah, no, sir, but
uh, but but what is but
eh, yeah, okay. I will
Hmm.
discuss later if
No, no, no. You can ask me. See, Santosh, clarify your doubt. Okay, that's not. See, don't hesitate it. Everyone
yeah,
are new. Okay, you can
yeah.
just ask. Don't hesitate. Tell me. What is your question?
If anything error
Mm.
on user based,
Mm.
so we will resolve those things, right?
Yes, definitely. See, is there any issue I got it while creating the user? No, right? I just went. I just created a user.
Yeah.
See, now again, I'm telling. This is all not required here. Okay, but it is important to know how the user is coming. Okay, see, Santosh user is, I'm creating a Santosh user
Okay.
because I'm the client for you. Okay, let's treat that I'm the client for you. I'll give that. Okay, Santosh, this is your email address and this is the password. I already assigned you the license, so you can start using, develop the application now. So I'll send an email saying that, hi Santosh, please find the below email address and the below password. Now you can start using that. If you need anything, let me know. Something, I'll drop an email for you. You will go, you'll take the email address and you'll go start the process now. Now, for
Yeah.
example, but if you go on, like, you need to understand how the users are getting into the system, right? Because you will be having like 4 to 5 or 6 years of experience. So you should also understand how the user is onboarding here, or maybe a fresher also. But just I'm just saying that you should have a knowledge of how user is onboarding here, and what is the difference between the role and the security role, which we are going to security role, which we are going to discuss in the later classes. But you should have that idea, right? So that is what I discussed here. And coming to the error part, yes, if any error comes, I mean, it's not so difficult to identify the error also.
Okay. And how do we mention their reporting person over there in when we are creating users? So we need to
Mm.
mention reporting persons over there, right? For whom he
Uh,
manage.
see, it can see, it is all depends upon here itself. Okay, here actually. Uh, So see, basically here we can see that reporting managers, and that is Office 365. That is comes in the Office 365.
Okay.
Or add manager. Maybe I can add a manager like this. Maybe I'm not sure. I just haven't tried it. Maybe it comes in the Office 365, I think. Maybe I think I can add like this, for example. So when you add a manager, apps like Teams and Outlook will be shown as an organization chat. Okay. So this is how the reporting manager should be added, Santosh. Normally
Okay.
here I can see the reporting manager. Okay.
Yeah.
I do have this Teams. If possible, I can show. Maybe it will take some time, but I can once show it as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hmm. So guys, any others? Anyone? Still anyone has any questions? So in tomorrow's class, okay, in tomorrow's class, I'll start with the Power Platform overview. Okay, once that overview is completed, we'll also start with the sales up. Okay, so one small thing, please try to join at 9 p.m. itself, like right 9 p.m. So we can have some buffer to discuss the queries. Okay, maybe for 10 to 15 minutes we can discuss the timing. Please try to join at 9 p.m. exactly. Okay, so that we can start some discussion or clarify your questions or doubts or anything, then we can start the session. Okay, so that is one small point which I wanted to highlight. So yeah, so thanks everyone. Then we'll connect in the tomorrow's class. Okay, discuss about the Power Platform and about the sales application as well. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
thank you. I see Sudhir is raising his hand. Yes, Sudhir, tell me. Sudhir, your hand is raised. Yes, Sudhir, is if you wanted to talk, or I don't know. You are already unmuted. Sudhir, if you want, you can talk. If not, if you are not able to talk, you can just ping in the chat. I'll also try to respond. Mm, Sudhir, I'm not sure if you're